You like my Old Town Road gear that I got on right now? That's what I'm channeling right now. And I swear to God, it was not intentional. On the 21st, I started watching Giddy Haji, and I finished it on the 23rd. And I absolutely loved it. And we're going to speak about it more in its own video, because there's a lot that I want to say about that show that I can't fit here. On the 23rd, I also discovered and watched Blade Runner 2022, a short animated film based on the Blade Runner world that I didn't know existed. It came out apparently in 2017 or 16. We'll say 17. I didn't know this existed. I randomly found it on YouTube and watched it. I have no idea what it was about. No idea, but it was very cool looking, and the animation was incredible. It's anime, so of course it just was gorgeous. It was the most beautiful, like it looked like a video game. It's amazing. I think it's about 15 minutes and it's on YouTube, so go watch it if you haven't, but pretty sure I'm the last one on earth that didn't see it. I stay late to shit. The next day I watched The Rover, and I'm not gonna stay on this long. I just wanted to say that there's a clip in this film of Robert Pattinson humming and singing along to a Carrie Hilson song, and it's great. It's the best part of the whole movie. Robert Pattinson is incredible here. I watched this on a recommendation from somebody that if you want to believe that Robert Pattinson can play Batman, just watch this movie. He's really, really great here. I believe it's on Netflix or one of the streaming things. I just want to say lastly, white people and their dogs, man. White people and their dogs. Guy Pearce is also terrifying in this. I liked him though. Then I watched a film called Dark Waters on Chris Stuckman's recommendation, and he was right. It is a very important film that the entire world needs to see. Dark Waters explores and discusses things like diseases and lifestyles that concerns all of us. It's definitely a must-see. It's about that chemical that's in all of us. Because remember, they always say we all have those cancer cells. We do. We all have it. This film explores that, and it was really, really fucked up and sad. There's parts of this film that made me so goddamn mad and annoyed that the government and is just like money first, people last, and it's just fucked up. It's fucked up. Anne Hathaway is in this movie, and she plays Mark Ruffalo, who's the lead character's wife. And at first, I was just like, why? Like, really? I spoke about this before, that Anne Hathaway is such a great actress and she deserves better. I'm like, really? You just this wife? Like, you're just playing the wife who has the kids and takes care of the kids? I was so annoyed. But it wasn't until, like, the third act that she started, like, becoming a crucial character. And I was like, finally, like, why the fuck? I understand that she probably wanted to be a part of this because it is an important film. It is important to all of us. It is a thing that, like I said before, we all live with and deal with. But I was just like, fam, you really chose Anne Hathaway to do this? Can you get Sienna Miller to do this? Isn't she like the designated fucking wife of every fucking thing? American Sniper and shit. But then she started talking and mattering started to matter. So I was like, all right, fine. After I finished watching that, I started watching Your Lie in April. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Your Lie in April on Netflix. Another recommendation, because I'm still looking for dope anime. And I didn't watch that much of it. I watched maybe the first 2 episodes, and I really like it. It's about this guy. He's the main character. He was a pianist, and something happened. What happened? What happened to him? I don't remember, but something happened to him, and now he can't really hear the piano when he plays it. He can play the piano still, but he can't hear it. So he obviously it fucks with him. But then you think about like Beethoven, like he was it Beethoven or Mozart? One of them that couldn't hear anymore. I can't remember which one it was. I think it was Beethoven. One of them went deaf and started. I think it was Beethoven. Started making his symphonies and composing based on vibrations. So the secondary character, which is a girl, she's also a musician. She was like, "You're really just gonna give up because you can't hear the shit." I just started. I fucks with it. We'll see. I'll speak about it more when I finish it, or if I get more into it. And then I watched Waves. I love this film. It completely took me off guard. It is unique storytelling, truly. This is not the first time I witnessed a project just flooded in entirety with Frank, whether it was a show or a movie. I think the first time I saw it, Gossip Girl did it first back in the day. Then Bling Ring, but not really, but yeah. His music was vivid, Channel Orange. But that episode of Gossip Girl used the entire album for one of their episodes. And then, of course, Insecure, and now Waves. The man has a power over people, Frank Ocean. His album Blonde inspired this filmmaker to make this movie. That is powerful. That is power right there. This film is so goddamn rewatchable. It's super rewatchable. I've rewatched it. I watched it so many times that day. After I seen it, I love it so much. It's not predictable at all. I didn't think it was gonna go that way. It's stylized just different. It's very unique. I didn't expect anything that happened. It is music heavy, but it's literally music that I adore, so I'm not complaining. I love every song, every single track that played. Love, heard, already had in my possession. So it's like a soundtrack of my life. Even though nothing in this movie represents my life at all, but I fucks with it. Waves is super moving and engrossing, and I will remember it forever. It's interesting that I said Waves is moving. Waves move. Lucas Hedges surprised me. I really liked him. I mean, not surprised me. It's just usually I watch him and stuff, and I'm just like, there's Lucas Hedges acting. He does. I don't feel like he's acting here. He actually really does feel like he's being here for once. But the acting from everybody else. I mean, Sterling K. Brown is phenomenal. Incredible film. Incredible. It definitely hit. Interestingly enough, because I watched Waves, I was loving on Sterling K. Brown, so I wanted to watch more of him. So I went and watched This Is Us, and the entire episode that I watched was about Randall. Good job, because that's the only person that I care about in that show, and that's who I want to see, him and his mom. The whole episode was about his anxiety and dealing with it after someone broke into his house, and basically him dealing with being unsafe, because that's part of what anxiety is. It's just not, it's feeling when you're not, it's when you feel like you're not in control of anything and you can't be helped and you're on edge. Anxiety. It's unsafe. It was a really good episode, and Sterling K. Brown is phenomenal all the time. All the time. He's just never not. Since the first time I saw him, which was the OJ show, he's just never not been great. Even in Predator, he was really good, even though that movie was really badly written. Sterling wasn't a problem for me there. Then I watched Bob Hart's Abishola, which is my cute little sitcom that I watch to make myself feel better. And this episode was about Dele, which is Abishola's son, wanting to dance, wanting to choreograph, and he had a hard time trying to figure out a way to tell his mom that, so he went to Bob and told Bob, and it was really interesting how Bob is just terrified of Abishola, because everybody's like, you don't tell a single Nigerian woman how to raise their kids, like you don't tell them about their parenting, and she was dead ass serious. She was not playing with him at all. She was like, don't tell me about my kid. He's gonna be a doctor. The episode ended with Dele showing them what he could do and all of that. It was cute. That show was cute. That's all I can say about it. It's just a cute show. And then I watched Power. I watched a lot of shit that day. And then I watched Power, and it was a Tommy episode. It was a really good episode. He left for California. It was basically a wrap up with him, and it was nice. It showed him and Elisa Marie together, and I thought that was really cute. Even though he kidnapped her, Elisa Marie is their lawyer's daughter that Tommy killed. And he kidnapped her because he needed that tape that was recorded. He needed information from her. It was just really cute. The dynamic between the two of them, like this little girl and Tommy, this fucking killer. I really liked seeing them together. And it was really sad when they showed Ghost dying and Tommy was holding him. So he was the last person he saw when he died. It was very touching. It was very touching. I'm glad they put that in the show. I really felt that. The whole episode was great. I'm not going to dive into it that much. I don't have that much to critique on it. It was just the moments with him and Lisa Marie that were really great. And I didn't know that little girl was Matilda on Broadway. And the next day on the 26th, I started watching this Netflix show that I put on my list last year or this year, I don't fucking know. But when Netflix recommended it to me, they said that I would like it, called Spinning Out, starring Effie. Kaya Scaldinero? I never knew how to pronounce her last name, but she played Effie on Skins. And she's an ice skater in this, and I wanted to watch it because of that, because I like shows about ice skating and dancing. All right, it's pretty good. It's on Netflix. I watched the first 2 episodes. Yeah, I woke up at 5 a.m. on Sunday, and it was great. I woke up and the city was still asleep, so I was like, let me make myself some breakfast and watch Netflix. And I wanted to watch this ice skating show, so I put it on, and it was nice to watch in the morning. It wasn't that strong of a pilot. The acting is kind of mediocre, but there was enough drama in the pilot for me to want to continue, which is why I watched further. But I will say the acting is really, it's not all there. It's really not. I don't know if it's the writing or the matter of fact, no, it's the actors, because Kaya, Effie, she's really good, and January Jones as her mom is really good. It's everybody. Like, her sister is bad. The guy who they want her to partner with is bad. All the other moms are bad. Her best friend is bad. There's this one Russian lady that wants to train her. She's actually a really good actress. So it's really just those three: the lead character, her mom, and the Russian lady. Everybody else is just not that good at acting here. Just bad. The guy who plays her manager is not that bad. Her boyfriend is alright. But everybody else is just very obvious that this is like their first acting job. It's like, you can't act. You need more experience. Like I said, there's enough drama in it that I want to see what happens. I do. They really packed the drama in that first episode. So it's good. I do recommend it, actually, for like teens and people in their 20s. Even though that is no longer me, I can still find a way to enjoy this. Even though obviously I'm critiquing it more than I'm praising it, but I do praise the ice skating. I am here for the ice skating, but the acting isn't. It could be better, but maybe it'll get better as the show goes on. Then I watched Official Secrets, which was another film on Stuckman's recommendation. It's a very dark political thriller. And by dark, I mean literally dark. Like, this film, there's no light in this movie. It's hella dark. It's all dark. This film has moments. For once, I actually welcomed Matt Smith. I like him here. I usually don't like him. His face irks me, but I liked him here. He fits into this role properly, as well as Keira Knightley. This role is really good for her. She's fantastic here. It's very fitting. Ralph Fiennes, Voldemort, he shows up about halfway through, and his presence is potent. It's a great telling of Wolf Among Sheep, and I recommend you watch it, because this, similar to Dark Waters, is another political thriller drama that happened to us and is still fucking happening for all we know, where the NSA and secret intelligence committees, agencies are just lying. Lying. Lies. They're just acting like Russians. And then they criticize Russia for doing the same fucking thing they do. Like, hypocrites. Liars and hypocrites. That's what the intelligence agencies are. That's what this movie is about. I recommend it.